Football fans, doubters, believers, stop what you're doing, because something seismic just rocked the NFL. Kevin Stefanski didn't just speak, he admitted. And what he admitted set the league on fire. Before we even get started, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe, because what you're about to see isn't just another NFL story. This is a quarterback revolution, a fifth-round rookie, a rainy practice field, and the moment Kevin Stefanski admitted what the haters never wanted to hear. Shedeur Sanders earned QB1. Let's get into it. Shedeur Sanders, fifth-round pick, son of primetime, a quarterback many dismissed as a media stunt, has officially earned the QB1 conversation in Cleveland. Let that sink in. This ain't just some preseason buzz. This is a tectonic shift in football politics, quarterback legacy, and coaching philosophy. The Browns didn't hand him the job. He took it. And now, the haters, they're livid, furious, shaking in the seats they thought were safe. Because the truth, it's no longer just trending. It's undeniable. This isn't your average rookie flash story. This ain't some off-season sizzle that fizzles when the pads come on. What are we witnessing? It's the grind gone viral. Shedeur Sanders wasn't training for cameras. He was working in silence. That now iconic footage, soaked gloves, muddy cleats, no lights, no audience, was never meant to surface. It wasn't a campaign. It was an obsession. A team assistant caught it, couldn't believe what he was seeing. A quarterback alone, rehearsing footwork like a neurosurgeon perfecting his technique, throwing deep outs in the rain with wind resistance strong enough to send veterans packing. That wasn't a performance, that was proof. And that clip, it didn't just go viral. It infected the culture of the Browns facility. Veterans started texting it around. Yo, you saw this? Suddenly, more guys showed up early. Why? Because when your quarterback's drenched in sweat and rain at midnight grinding alone, you don't sleep in, you don't jog late. Shedeur didn't inspire motivation, he forced accountability. And that, right there, that's what culture changers do. Now let's talk stats, because all that hustle doesn't mean a thing if it doesn't translate on the field, right? Wrong. It has been translated, loud and clear. A 75% completion rate in camp, 75. This isn't a fluke. This is a rookie playing against professionals, throwing to second and third stringers, not stars, and still slicing up the defense like a veteran. Red zone, surgical. Audibles, called and converted. Timing, on point. He's hitting receivers before they even break. He's not just learning the playbook, he's rewriting it. Kevin Stefanski, cool, calculated, conservative Stefanski, has been tight-lipped about quarterback competition for years, but not anymore. His words haven't changed much, but his actions? Oh, they're screaming. More red zone reps, first-team snaps, game speed evaluations. That's not development, that's disruption. That's a coach who knows a storm is brewing, a quarterback storm. And instead of running, Stefanski's starting to build the offense around it. He sees what's happening. Everyone does. Want to know who your real quarterback is? Don't ask the GM, don't ask the coach. Watch the locker room. And right now, that room is pulsing to the rhythm of Shedeur Sanders. He's not barking orders. He's not performing for the camera. He's earning every ounce of respect the hard way by knowing his linemen's names, calling the right protections, reading coverages pre-snap, and elevating the entire offense with one drive. The team believes in him, and belief, that doesn't show up on stat sheets, but it wins you football games. Now here's where it gets spicy. Let's look at that QB room. Deshaun Watson, massive contract, massive expectations, and now massive uncertainty. Banged up, inconsistent, and carrying off-field baggage. Kenny Pickett, trying to prove he still belongs in the league. Dylan Gabriel, a rookie with promise but too green. Joe Flacco, a legend turned insurance policy. And then, Shedeur Sanders. The fifth-rounder who wasn't supposed to climb this fast, lead this confidently, or command this much respect. And yet, he's doing all of it. While others stumble through reps, Shedeur owns them. This isn't a competition. This is a coronation. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. If Shedeur's name was anything else, if he wasn't Deion Sanders' son, this wouldn't even be a debate. Analysts would be falling over themselves to praise his poise. ESPN would have a nightly segment tracking his rise. But because he's Prime's son, he's scrutinized differently. The goalposts move. The praise gets withheld. The spotlight tightens. Let's be real. When a young black quarterback rises this fast with this much confidence, the system doesn't applaud. It panics. But Shedeur, he doesn't care. He doesn't blink. He thrives in the storm. Shedeur isn't ahead of schedule. He's right on time. This kid's been studying film since middle school, running 2-minute drills before most kids learned algebra, getting coached by Hall of Famers in his own living room. This isn't a media stunt. This is a lifelong blueprint executed to perfection. He doesn't flinch in pressure because he's seen it all before. In the backyard, in high school, at Jackson State, in Colorado. This isn't new. It's just bigger, and that's why it works. Cleveland isn't just watching, it's feeling something it hasn't felt in decades. Hope. When Shedeur steps into the huddle, fans lean forward. Jerseys with his name flying off shelves. Radio callers begging for the kid to start. This city's been through too much heartbreak. Baker, Johnny, Colt, you name it. The quarterback carousel spun out of control for years. But now, there's stillness. Clarity. A kid standing in the rain with no entourage and no fear has brought order to the chaos. The Browns are at a crossroads. Play it safe or make a statement. Do you hold on to sunk costs and protect old investments? Or do you trust the tape, trust the team, trust the truth? Because what's happening in Cleveland isn't about controversy anymore. It's about conviction. Start Shedeur Sanders and you're not betting on hype. You're betting on proof. The kind of proof that doesn't show up in headlines, but wins you games in the fourth quarter. And Stefanski, he knows it. That's why he's testing him now, not hiding him. This isn't just another QB battle. This is a turning point for a franchise, for a fan base that's begging to arrive. Shedeur Sanders isn't waiting for permission. He's already taken control. And the only question left for the Cleveland Browns is, do you ride with the storm or do you get swallowed by it? Because greatness isn't polite. It doesn't wait for its turn. It knocks once, and then it kicks the damn door down. The future is here, and his name is Shedeur Sanders.